Over the course of this last week, I convinced my followers that I made a wild and spontaneous trip to Paris, France, when in reality, I never even left my home in Atlanta, Georgia. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you have never been here before, my name is Shyla, and I just want to start this video out by saying I give all credit to this idea to George Mason TV. I will leave his link and his video down in the description below because I was blown away by this idea and it was so crazy that I just felt the need to do it too. So now with that being said, if you don't know who I am, or if you do know and you don't really pay attention, I tend to travel a lot, like entirely way too much, which made this whole fake trip way too easy to pull off. In the beginning at least. So I wanted to trick my followers that I got my passport and bought a spontaneous flight all the way to Paris, France, across the world, just with no warning at all. So I took to Twitter and I said, hey guys, I just got my passport. Where should I go? I feel so bad. Literally my friend Sydney replied to it. She was like, get drunk and then decide. And I was like, ah! And I'm like lying to everybody. I then texted my friend Raven immediately after that and I was like, hey, can you Photoshop me a fake ticket to Paris? And she was like, yeah, didn't question it at all, which is like great. So we sat on that for a couple hours. Raven texted me a picture of the fake plane ticket, which somehow looks incredibly real. And later that night I tweeted out the picture of the fake plane ticket. I'm gonna grab this fake pass and I'm gonna like block out some things that look sketch to me. Okay, so I'm gonna caption it like, what the fuck am I doing? Ha 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 ha. And tweet. Don't know what I covered, don't know if it was important, but it made it look even more real. Okay, before I skirt myself to work, really quick, I'm just gonna go on my Instagram and make a story that says, I just booked a flight to Paris, am I okay? The filter that I'm using is called Paris, that's funny. All right. So there's that. And then while I was at work that night, I started going through Snapchat maps, Instagram locations, basically anything I could to find pictures and videos of anything in airports, Paris, the Eiffel Tower, absolutely anything I could find to make this believable. The next morning was the day of the flight. I packed my suitcase, which luckily for me, I already packed a suitcase because I was supposed to go to LA a while ago, which I didn't, and I never unpacked it. So I went ahead and did that, took a picture of it, put it on my Instagram story and said, Paris, I am coming for you. Let's go to Paris. And then after that, it was all about waiting. At this point during this whole journey, I realized that I'm not as good at Photoshop as I used to be, and that this was gonna be almost impossible to actually pull off. But I realized I was already in way too deep to just quit and be like, I tried, sorry guys. So I literally texted every single person I know and I was like, hey, do you know anybody that can Photoshop? Oh my god, I am losing my mind. I have texted so many people trying to ask if they know how to Photoshop because I've been trying to Photoshop a picture of me in front of something in Paris and it hasn't worked out. And every single person I've texted doesn't know how to Photoshop. What the heck do I do? At least everyone finds it believable right now. While I was stressing out about that, people on Twitter were taking to making memes of me going to Paris and it was just a great time. They were funny. You guys are funny. And this next part was super f***ing crucial. I am a dyslexic. I'm not good with time, especially with time zones. I had to figure out the exact time of when I should post these stories, of when I should wake up, when I should tweet, when I should do basically anything. And it had to revolve around a 6-hour time change. I need to figure this out. So on this plane ticket, right? This plane ticket says my flight departs at 4 p.m. my time. So my flight departs at 4 p.m. and a flight from Atlanta to Paris is exactly 8 hours and 10 minutes long. 8 hours from 4 p.m. would be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Would be midnight. Paris is exactly 6 hours ahead, which means if I land at 12 a.m. my time, it would be 6 a.m. Paris time. So what I need to do is, at 12 a.m. my time, I need to post a Snapchat that I have landed in Paris. This is what it looks like when you're a high school dropout and you don't know how to do simple math. So as everybody knows, if you've flown before, or if you even haven't and you know this somehow, you should arrive to the airport a couple hours early before your flight so you can get through security, check in your bags, do all that, and have time to spare to like relax and eat or something, just so you don't miss your flight basically. So technically my flight to Paris would be at 4 p.m. my time. So I hopped in my car at around noon and I decided to go on the road and take a picture for my Instagram story and be like, I'm coming to the airport. A couple hours later at around like 2:33 p.m. I posted a boomerang inside of the Atlanta airport that my friend Raven sent me that she had previously saved from the last time she was there. All right, my flight takes off in about 2.5 hours, so we're really doing this, aren't we? Jesus. A couple more hours later, somewhere around 4 p.m., I post an Instagram story of me in an airplane looking out the window basically, kind of. I had my friend Olivia send me a couple pictures that she had of an airplane. So I used those and it looked pretty believable to me. At 12 a.m. my time, I officially have landed in Paris, France. My took a nap. It is now 12:54 in the morning. My plane landed a couple minutes ago, so at like 1:15 or like 1:30 or something, I'm gonna tweet out. I'm gonna be like, yo, I'm on my way to my hotel. I hate time zones. I forgot that Paris was like 6 hours ahead of me or something. I don't know. So we'll tweet that, and hopefully I don't know. People are catching on, and it's scary. I tweeted out that I was going to my hotel, and then about 20 or 30 minutes later, I took a video from Snapchat. There was a video of the Eiffel Tower from some amazing view. I turned it into a boomerang, and I put it on my Instagram story. It's 1:45 in the morning, and we're gonna post this boomerang that hopefully looks believable. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go in my settings, and I'm gonna have to change the time to make it Paris time. Time zone, Paris, France. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Post. But at this point, people were replying to my story and saying, I know what you're doing. Oh my god, no. Oh my god, people are totally onto us. Oh my god, no. Someone literally said, I feel like you're recreating a YouTube video where you pretend to be on a trip across the world. Oh my god. So this is going well. And people already think we're lying, so that's dope. And I said, oh shit, here we go. After that, I tweeted something about time zones, about how I was tired and jet lagged and needed to go to bed. Because technically it was 6 a.m. in Paris. And now this is where things got a little bit hard to do, aka the time zones really f***ed me up. So I went to my phone and I turned on a Paris world clock so I could always know what time it was in Paris. So after I had my Paris world clock on, I decided that I was gonna go and get some pictures to Photoshop me into Paris. At this point, I still hadn't found anybody that could Photoshop yet. I was stressing out a little bit, but we made it work. So I went and I picked up Olivia. We went to this nice little French bakery, restaurant, cafe looking place. I took a picture of my food and I put it on my story, but I had to change my time on my phone to Paris time so then I could put the time on the picture and make it seem like it was in Paris. Yeah. I had to do that a lot. It was really frustrating. But then after that, I had Olivia take a couple pictures of me eating this food. Yeah, sure. Posted one on Instagram, and then I posted a couple on Twitter, and you guys seemed to believe it. Nothing seemed off. After that, me and Olivia drove to this random off-road, and we started taking pictures. I know we're not like trespassing, but it feels like we are. I know. Me posing like I was in front of the Eiffel Tower and stuff like that. I hated that. I look like a I look rich, but I don't have AirPods. So after all that happened, I found somebody that could hopefully Photoshop my pictures. Her name is Sadie. I'll link her stuff down in the description below as well because shout out to her. She's amazing. Love her. What's up, Sadie? Hi. So I sent her the pictures and then I found there was this one guy on Instagram. His name is CJ. He knew immediately that I was doing this video and I was like, you know what? I might as well not even like try to hide it from him. So I DM'd him and I was like, hey, do you happen to be good at Photoshop? And he was like, I can try. So I sent him a couple pictures as well. I'll leave his stuff down there as well. These guys really helped me out with these pictures that I don't know. We'll get into that later, but thank you guys. And then that same night, the next morning, it was around, I want to say it was like 10 or 11 a.m. here, which means it would have been like 5 or 6 p.m. in Paris. And so I was like, I tweeted out,
oh, I have a picture to post, but I don't want to post it because it's so early back at home. No one's gonna be active.
Good morning, Jake Paulers. It is the next day. Why did I say that? I got them to Photoshop some pictures of me in front of the Arc de Triomphe. I had them Photoshop this picture. And then CJ is photoshopping one of me in front of the Eiffel Tower. I guess I'm gonna post it right now. Okay, and share. Oh my god, it low-key looks fake. Oh my god. I guess now we just wait for like comments to roll in and see what they say. I'm scared. But I posted it anyways. It was a picture of me in front of the Arc de Triomphe. And to me, it looks really fake, but a lot of people believed it, so I guess it kind of looks real. I don't know. Nobody really caught on with that one. A couple people were like, oh, I know what you're doing, but nobody was like, she's faking a video, so. I don't know. It was kind of hard to find like Snapchats and Instagram things to put on my story of Paris, but I kept on tweeting stuff to make it believable that I was actually in Paris and people seem to believe it, so I don't know. And usually when I go on trips anyways, I don't post that much on my story, so I mean, it wasn't anything out of the ordinary. So the next day, I have this boarding pass that I had from September of last year when I flew to New York. I feel so bad because all my friends are like, are you having fun? How are you? You look so good. Hope you're having fun, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm not actually in Paris. Hi. So I guess if I want to plan this out right, I better go to Walmart and do the whole, oh, I'm leaving. So we've come across an issue that has a date that says 9/20/2018. So I guess what I'm gonna do is just get a Sharpie and color over it. All right, so that looks sketch as fuck. I guess I'll hold it at the top like this. Okay, there we go, perfect. Let's do it. So I got in my car, went over to Walmart. It's so busy here. I just pulled up, it's hella busy. Walked in, went inside, and took a boomerang of me holding the boarding pass. And then I went into the bathroom and took a picture because the bathroom kind of looked like an airport bathroom. And then I realized that the boomerang of the boarding pass would not work. I thought the floors of Walmart were white. They were actually brown. So I drove over to Ingles, which is another grocery store. All right, Ingles was a success, hopefully, I think. I don't know. I think it looks more like an airport. And the floor was actually white, so it worked out a lot better there. So I went ahead and I tweeted, oh, I leave today, sad face. And then right after I tweeted that, I kind of did my makeup, like an airport makeup. I put on a hoodie, I put on some sweatpants. I got in the back seat of my car right here. Hi. I had a backpack down by my legs and I took a boomerang of me being like, oh, I don't want to leave, and put it on my Instagram story. I was so scared that people would think that it was the back of my car, but thank God nobody did, so that's good. After I did all that, I went and I put the boomeranged boarding pass video type of thing on my Instagram of me in Ingles. I put the location as the airport in Paris. And then a couple minutes later, maybe like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I posted the picture of me in the Walmart bathroom and captioned it something about like airport outfits are important. A couple hours later, right before my flight was gonna take off, I didn't make a fake ticket for leaving or anything, but I posted the picture of me next to the Eiffel Tower. I'm gonna post the picture now. I'm f***ing scared because it doesn't look real to me.
It literally does not look real to me.
Oh my God, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Okay, we're fine. Share. Oh, it looks so fake. I hope nobody realizes that it's actually photoshopped. Ah! And somebody caught on, they tweeted me, they were like, wait a second. We have a problem. Oh no. Oh no. That's George Mason. That's where I got this idea from. Props to you, Isabella. You got it. But also, like, what the heck? Everybody does this in Paris. Like, come on. And then a couple minutes after I posted that picture on Instagram, I went to Twitter and I posted a picture of what looked like me sitting inside of an airport looking out at the airplanes or whatever, and I said, see you in 8 hours. And now I cannot go on Twitter or Instagram or anything for the next 8 hours because I'm flying home on a plane that has no Wi-Fi, so. And then people on Instagram, on the Eiffel Tower picture, they were really catching on. Like, people started arguing in the comments about whether I was actually in Paris or not, and I was like, oh shit. So me, being the extra bitch that I am, I went to Twitter and I said, Instagram stans really think that I'm faking a trip to Paris. Oh, why would you guys do that? Do you not know me? That's so much effort. I wouldn't be able to do that. Hi. It was fake. So then after I did that, I started posting a couple more tweets just to make it more believable, like, oh, I can't wait to edit this Paris vlog on this 8-hour flight. It's gonna be great and we're gonna have a good time. And that was basically it. That was my fake trip to Paris. A lot of you guys believed it. How? What the fuck? This is the most stressful video I have ever filmed in my entire life, guys. I don't think you understand. I'm like losing sleep over this. Like, look, I have all these freaking papers that I have like planned this out on, and it's just not going well. I hope this works out. If you guys happen to be new here and you enjoyed this video, I would truly appreciate it if you could subscribe. We make great videos over here sometimes. We're fun, we're chill. But anyways, if you guys want to do me a big favor and go, I'm copying George Mason again. Hello, George, what's up? If you guys want to do me a big favor and go to my Instagram, I posted a final little thing of me being like, haha, tricked you guys. If you guys want to go over there and like that and comment, be like, wow, you got me, or something like that. I don't know. I would appreciate that. My Instagram game has been down lately. I've lost like thousands of followers because Instagram is deleting accounts and it's like kind of annoying. So I'm gonna keep this outro short. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys did enjoy this, be sure to like and subscribe or do whatever you want to do, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
We were staying in Paris to get away from your parents, and I thought, wow.